Alrighty, so this is the new Studio Series Gamer Edition Optimus Prime. So, two things. One, I probably sound like shit because I'm pretty sure I have a cold, so you're probably gonna hear me clear my throat a bunch. Second of all, who the fuck coined this as Gamer Edition? Because I know they're from the games, which I'll get into the possibilities of that in a second, but you could have just called it like Game Edition. Yeah, just call it the Game Edition. Why the fuck do you have to call it Gamer Edition? That sounds so weird. I mean, okay, I was gonna make a joke that he's like, why? And I was like, oh, like, yeah, he looks like a gamer, but no, look, I will defend that Bumblebee doesn't look bad, but of all of them, that Bumblebee looks like a gamer. God, that thing has a fucking gut on him. But yeah, overall, look, I'm just gonna spoil my thoughts on him right now. He's not a masterpiece, but he's a damn good figure. So I never got to play these games. I was just born too late. Sucks to be me. But it's really cool to see them actually like bring these designs back because a lot of them were good designs. I don't care what some people say. And well, granted, like maybe some of the old toys did them better. These new ones are still good, and like this isn't too bad compared to some other figures. Like, yeah, it is the whole bumper, but that's really it. The tires aren't bad. This on the side you can just consider design. This isn't poking out anything. I didn't even notice that this was a flap until I accidentally pulled it up. Granted, he feels a lot less painted than he is, but he is painted. And also, he's yet another recent Optimus with a Matrix. And I don't get the hatred for this. I've seen people like despise that they're giving Optimus his Matrix now because we used to have no Optimus with any Matrix for a while, and if they did, they're just like painted on. But now we have like, I wouldn't say a bunch, but we have like a decent amount, and I'm seeing people like despise it, but it's like, do you want it or not? And if you don't, just leave it there. Like, it's removable, but the fact that it's removable doesn't have to be a thing. It can just stay, and you can just keep it shut forever. It will never see the light of day if you don't want it to. Just like this fucking light doesn't want me to see the light of day. Yeah. And he has some really good gimmicks. Now, I really love this. The War for Cybertron games had them have their arms turn into guns, which, to be fair, like, people are giving them crap for that in the movies because it's just like their hands. It's just hand blasters, which, yeah, hand blasters are boring. But arm blasters. Okay, now here's one thing. The arm comes off way too easily. It's not easy to display that on camera. It may be, you may be able to tell, but the hand comes off way too easily. Hold on. Okay, so before I was interrupted, so yeah. Let me get my train of thought back. I was just talking to my mom. So, yeah. Seems to be a common case of the arm not staying on that well. I mean, granted, it doesn't seem to come off unless you want it to, but it is pretty loose. Second of all, it uses a 5mm port, so that means you can, like, stick a... I swear to fucking God. Everything hates me today. I'm gonna hit something. But you can use, like, his axe handle, which we'll get to make, like, that, or you can use his matrix, because his matrix is on by a 5mm port, so you can you can do that if you want to, or you can do what you're like actually meant to do and use his gun arm. And see if I can do this without really looking. Plug that in, and I think that looks really cool. Like, I've always had a thing for gun arms. Like, hand blasters, yeah, they have always been kind of meh, but hand cannons, that's cool. Also, let's see if I can actually pick it up. That is compatible with the Siege Blast effects, which, come on, you're making everything compatible with them. Give us more. And not just with, like, Commander class reissues, which I have Jetfire and Skylinks now. Yay. I'm giving him his arm back because okay. His axe, I swear to God, I'm about to use this thing to actually kill someone. But you get his axe. Granted, the paint doesn't make it look that good, but the sculpt makes it look really good. And also, if you don't like the normal just one side, you can flip it to where it's double-sided. I don't like the double-sided because it leaves you with this, and it doesn't look good from like any angle but this. So I just leave it like that. Also, you can split it into 3 separate pieces. God, I really hope you just stopped at the beginning where I just said it's good, because this video turned out like shit already. It's not, I'm not even at the alt mode yet, and this video is like shit. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can do this without really looking, but you can, part of the reason you can split the axe is to, come on, get it through his hand just a little bit more, come on. There we go, and then make it look like he's holding it, and then you can but okay, that took way too long, and suddenly the axe doesn't have snuggle fit, but look, he can do it. Oh my God, making this review is testing my patience, but I really hope that you still get that this figure is good, because as much as I'm not selling it, it's still really good. Please just let that come across. Alright, I'm not going to do posability because it's all standard. I'm going to mention now because I forgot that his head is really small compared to the rest of his body. That's really what the proportional issues really come down to. But his transformation is really interesting. So hopefully I can come across to it without messing anything up, because dear God, I hope this video comes out well. Alright. So first, you really want to bring the arms out because you have to pull the sides out. And if you want to, during the, you can count that as like a forwards butterfly. But then you bring this section up, bring this down, and swivel it around. I am obscuring the light. And you swivel his waist. You probably should have done that before, because it obscures a lot, but bring this back down. Swivel these parts around. If they don't. Right, and then once they're both around, you bring this. Ooh, different light turned off this time. That's new. Alright, then you're gonna have to push it a little extra than it feels like, and then push the head back. And you're gonna want to bring this forward, past these, going past, and then tab. You have to push the sides in a little bit to tab them in. And swivel the arms around, swivel them a little past so that the Autobot signs are faced up. Honestly, I'll take the lights just not working. Tab the legs in together. Come on. There we go. Right. Bring the legs up. Fold the side bits out while simultaneously bringing up the little like smokestack thing. God, everything looks so dark. This is all my fault. Bring out the little wheels. Then, right now that the legs are basically done, you're going to bring the arms out. And tab them together. Bring the legs back down. Oh, I missed a step. You're going to want to bring these sections up a little bit. Not all the way. A little bit, because then you're going to want to bring the feet up to take their place. Then you tap the arms into the top, which they never want to. And now you can bring these sections all the way down. And then tab the side bits in. And you're going to have to like shift things to line up and then tab this section. And this section is probably like the most fiddly because this is when you're going to realize that things aren't lined up. But once you're done, you get the truck mode. It's really good because this is when things like all come together, fit together, and nothing can fuck me over. I don't got much to say about it. It's just really good. Okay, really the only thing I can say about it is the weapon storage is bad, but what did you expect? It's weapon storage. Hold on. Yeah, it's like that's really the worst about it, but it's like if you're gonna display it in vehicle mode, it's like is it really that bad? Oh, and also there you go, the fists come out the back, but it's like again, who displays their figures in vehicle mode facing backside front? So that's my review of it. Like I said, it went bad, but I only do one take of everything. So it's kind of my mantra. I don't do 2 takes. So if it ends up shit, it ends up shit. The figure is great. Don't let me ruin it for you. Have a good day.